But all that stuff don't mean a thing. Girl, can't see me what you got. Show me what you got. We will put that love finger, baby, back where it used to be. Show me what you got. Show me. You gotta show me, show me, show me, show me what you got.
What's up? We're just getting set up for the Bootsy Rankin.
Ooh, you gotta show me, show me, show me, show me what you got. Work that body, baby, till you drop. Let me show you how we do this. Show me what you got, baby. Work that body, baby. Work that body, darling. Come on, work that body. Work that body. This is how we do it. Come on, this is.
Testing sound. Getting ready for Bootsy Rankin.
Show me, oh, show me what you got, baby. Ah, work that body, baby. Till you drop. Yeah, you got to show me what you got, baby. Ah, work that body, baby.
Testing sound for Bootsy. Getting ready for Bootsy Rankin here in 9 minutes. Bootsy Rankin. Getting ready for Bootsy Rankin. Show starts at 2 o'clock, just testing sound.
Give me the thing. Show me the thing. I want the thing. Let go the thing. Break the car cover. Ay, came out here. Juba. Juba.
Just setting up for Bootsy Rankin. Show starts at 8 minutes. Let me know how it sounds. Just setting up for Bootsy Rankin. You're listening to Bootsy Rankin. 5 minutes. Bootsy Rankin. That's him jamming in the background. Available on all streaming platforms. Give me the thing. Hey.
Show me the thing. I want the thing. Let go the thing. When the car cover up.
Missionary boom.
Missionary. Missionary boom.
Missionary boom. Bootsy Rankin at 2 o'clock. It's him playing in the background. Bootsy Rankin. Missionary boom. Missionary boom. Old song, old school. What's up, Minnie? Thanks for joining. We'll be talking with Bootsy Rankin, the Griffin artist, here shortly. Little reggae side of him. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Bootsy Rankin. We'll be talking with him shortly.
So don't tell me nothing about my nationality.
This is music in the background. Enjoy it. All the way from Dan Grigga. Bootsy Rankin.
I'm a Belizean born and bred. Love me rice and beans and me Creole bread. Eat me with a rubber and fish. Semitic Elera.
What a lovely dish.
Trying to understand why you put me down. Just because I'm a darker shade of brown. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's you. If we stick together, there's nothing we can do. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's you. It's a crazy life we all have to go through. I'm a Belizean born and bred. Love me rice and beans and me Creole bread. Eat me good with a rubber and fish. Semitic Elera, what a tasty dish. Tired of all this crap about my ancestry. This is my culture and identity. Going to school, you got my history. Cause too many man with ignorance. You might to Rotan, that's Skip and Tory. Honduras to release by Alejo Benny. Fighting disease and bigotry. The yellow, white, and black forever so proudly. Someone tell me nothing about my nationality. Till you learn to deal with reality. Ha, ha, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Till you learn to live with reality, 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 reality. Belizean born and bred.
Belizean born and bred. Belizean born and bred. Belizean born and bred.
I'm a Belizean born and bred. Love me rice and beans and me Creole bread. Belizean born and bred.
Bootsy Rankin.
Semitic in the rock, what a tasty Belizean born and bred. Why you put me down? What a tasty dish. Love me rice and beans and me Creole bread. Dark shade of brown. Belizean born and bred. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's you. If we stick together, there's nothing we can do. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's you. It's a crazy life we all have to go through. I'm a Belizean born and bred. Belizean born and bred. Love me rice and beans and me Creole bread. Me rice and beans and me Creole bread. Eat me with a rubber and fish. Semitic Elera, what a tasty dish. Just because I walk downtown with my naughty dread. People want to call me Grumpy Head. Yeah. I walk down the Albert, I walk down Sawai, walk down Commerce Street.
That is Bootsy Rankin. Bootsy Rankin. Cell phone, Pioneer DVD. What's going on, Les? Bootsy Rankin coming up shortly. That's what's up, guys. You always working. Send me some money. Let me hold something. How the kids, man? Bootsy Rankin. Fire a cell phone. You like that Grand Sammy? That Grand Sammy is fire, bro. Bootsy Rankin coming up in a few. Yeah, it's fire, bro. I hope everybody's enjoying the music that I'm giving, I'm sharing, and letting everybody know what's hot. You got to check out that Reckless too, boy. That Reckless is fire too. But right now it's all about Bootsy. Right there. Right now. Right there. Come on, Bootsy, you can join. What's up, bro? All right.
Everybody, let's party.
Bootsy Rankin. Down south. Up nine.
Keep that body working. Down south. No, we got this body jumping. To the east. Find a way to keep it rolling.
To the west.
All that sexy body moving. To the east. Yeah, we got this boat not rocking. To the west. Bootsy.
Ready?
This body is happening, yeah. Oh yeah.
Bootsy.
This body is jamming. Can you feel it?
Bootsy.
This body is slamming. Oh yeah.
Bootsy.
Keep this body on it.
That's Bootsy Rankin. Coming up soon, Bootsy Rankin.
I don't want nobody tell me what to do. I can do my own thing, baby.
What about you?
I don't need nobody to run my life into the ground. I'm doing that already. Keep going round.
All right, I'm gonna send you the request now, bud.
Mind your damn business. You better mind your damn business. Mind your damn business. Ooh, mind your damn business. You wanna take my business, make it for your own. Oh no, you want me for yourself, yeah. But your crazy man got to go. You know, crazy just yeah. Want me to share you with him. Hello, I can't work, baby.
All right.
Yes, man.
There you go. That's perfect. What's going
Yes.
on, man?
Everything all right, man. Have respect to my listening audience and to everybody whose weekend is getting ready and hype up for the weekend and things like with the Super Bowl and everything. But it's all about crowd right now. And listen, enough respect to my fans and things like that. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, man?
Everything look good, man. Everything is all right. Just here relaxing and chilling and enjoying the Southern California sunshine and things like that, you know?
Oh, you don't have to brag on California.
Yes, man. You don't know.
So what's been going on? How you been?
Hey, man, I've been okay, man. Constantly just in the studios, you know, writing music, and I'm constantly just doing what I got to do now that everybody's like home and the musicians are at home and doing their thing, and that's all I'm doing, man. I've just finished that new albums a little bit sometime last year, but because of the pandemic, we couldn't get to advertise the album like we wanted to do and do this album release, right? But the music is out, it's all over, you know, and things like that. But just keep on asking, and then I'll let you know what's going on right there. You sound my better?
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's get a little bit into your background, man. Where did your music history start from?
Well, actually, I'm a band musician, you know, all the way from definitely from way back in the church in Dangrega Methodist and things like that, you know. I was into some of the church choir things that my musical career started way back then, whereby that you know that I started playing soccer, you know, playing football, Belizean football, and my inspiration just came whereby in the church and stuff like that until I later decided when I come into the US, I decided to get involved with the music a little bit more because I met guys like Bill Cayetano, he's my producer.
Okay.
And we collaborate and stuff like that. And actually, he got me started out in music because I never knew too much about music back then. And he was like the man that got me to love playing drums, you know.
Okay.
But let's get confused with the drums because in Belize, when I talk about drums, the Belizean artist or the Belizean public figure like that, I'm talking about punta drums, which is segunda and primera. No, I'm talking about the 6-piece drum. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yes. So Bill Cayetano was the one that influenced me to knock that drum along with your father, man. May he rest in peace. Pello back with the band in the 80s. That's where I started from, you know, playing drums, a 6-piece drum. And definitely it was a part of me. And I love playing drums, man. And up to now, I still could throw down myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so during those times, I decided to deal with the Raiders band back then in the 80s. Then after Bill Cayetano decided to go into the service, I decided, you know what, I'm on my own. So I continue search myself my way in the music department, and I decided to go to I decided to form my own group. I decided to work along with Dangriga's children back in the 80s, then Wagia band, and finally, I decided like I was just gonna keep on recording, and as soon as Bill came back, we got back in the studio and we collaborate, and now I'm like 8 albums down the line. You know what I'm saying, my brother?
Wow. So how many years have you been in the music industry?
Huh?
How many years have you been in the music industry?
Oh, from a band, man. I'm always a musical artist from the time I come from, way back and things like that. Like I said, from back in the days in the church business and stuff like that, influenced by my mom and my grandmother and stuff like that, until I got into the States, and where definitely music was a part, and it's always a part of me. You know what I'm saying?
So when you're at home chilling, we got a lot of new artists. Who do you listen to?
Man, I listen to all genre of music, you know what I mean? Because growing up in Belize, there was a lot of music that came into Belize, whereby that you had to listen to songs like, you have reggae, you got soul, you got all different music, like from James Brown to calypso music to reggae, all these different music I got influenced by growing up, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So Belize was such an international market for all different music that came in back, like James Brown, the Beatles, and things like that. So I definitely was influenced by all those people, and through that I get to learn more about myself and the direction that I wanted to deal with my music. So I had to go back to Dangrega to learn about this punta, because punta was very new. When I came to the States, I didn't know about this punta rock, So I said I had to go back and find out about this punta rock. So, like Pen Kayatana, I met him back in the days, and I decided to listen to the music. And from there, I decided, you know what, I am not going to deal with too much copy music, because Belizean musicians, they used to copy a lot of music, and they still do, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be an artist of my own, so that, that my music and my legendary direction would just influence me and the people behind me. And that's why I got so involved with the music, because I deal with the music almost every day of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So as far as the original we have today, we got T. Wills, King Castillo, Durs McVeigh. We have most of them. Do you listen to them?
Yes. I do listen to most of the younger artists, because if we look back in the days, as we grown up, we have different years musician as we grow ahead, and most of these young musicians that are coming out now, they have been a part of what was already there, and they're just making the music a little bit more whereby that people could understand what this punta rock music is all about. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely listen to these younger guys and stuff like that, and I collaborate with one or two of them and stuff like that. But I'm all from the old school, and my music basically punta rock, punta and reggae bass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I took a listen to your CD, and you have a variety. You have punta rock, of course. You got reggae, you got soca, and you got souls. Your
Right.
soca, I'm looking at Freetown Gal. That was the soca rhythm. And as far as your soul, I'm looking at Needs and Did We.
Yes.
Let's talk about how did we? How did that?
Well, actually, that was an experience in my life back in the days. Like some people go through the ups and downs in their life, family relationship and things like that. That sometimes that you cross a part in life, that you get to separate yourself. You separate, whereby you and the wife separate, or whosoever is the one that you're dealing with. And it was a very emotional time for me back in the day. So when I got back into the studios, Bill Cayetano decided, well, you know what? We have a lot of songs for Catch Up On, my boy. And he was the one that decided to, I could come up with the idea, but he is the master behind my music, because he like the Quincy Jones that deal with Michael Jackson. So
Right.
most of the songs and the music that you're hearing are being being put forward by Bill Cayetano. So we sit down and we write music and everything we write, because when we deal with our music, we want it to have an international feel. We don't want a music that gonna come out just for one ear, and then we want something that we're gonna have legend behind it. That hey, you could listen to this music as the years go by, and that is the kind of picture I'm trying to page as I go forward in this musical department. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. That's good to hear. What do you want your? You pretty much said that you have your own style. You don't really follow anybody. You do your own thing. You have certain influences to the music. You mentioned James Brown, other artists. But as far as when it comes to the actual kunta music, you mentioned Ben Cayetano, but is there anybody else that you may have said that influenced you too?
Yes, they have artists, these other artists that definitely inspired me back in the days is man like Mahaba Flores, Poots, and the late Andy Palacio. These guys, most of their songs were so well put together that when you listen to the lyrics, at least you know what they are talking about. Some of the lyrics that these guys, these punta artists are bringing out, it's too much of a repetition of the same words over and over. They use that, and then the music, the younger generation, they don't really exactly know what the song is all about. All the younger generation is about, they want to get on the dance floor and wind their booty all over the place, but they're not listening to the song. Then the DJ, on the other hand, they don't play these music over and over. Like if you want to learn a song or the artist you want to showcase that artist, you got to play that song over and over so the audience could understand what the song is all about, so they could sing along. So when you come on the stage and these people are there to kind of listen to your music, they could sing along with you, just like how some of the American and the Jamaican artists that I see a lot of that in Belize. To me, the generation in Belize more into the Jamaican music, because it seems like I don't know what is wrong with them, but we got to keep on big up our Belizean people so they could understand our music, and then the new artists, they got to get to put their lyrics together. Man like C. Willis and some of the guy Martinez, couple of the artists there, you could listen to their music and they are doing great. And I hope that the younger kids, they don't go and do the repetition of their music over and over and over, and they don't last long, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
the Paranda artists are the one that are making a difference in this Punta Rock field, so my music more basically involved in that era.
Okay, okay. I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that. So what's new for Bootsy? What's Gary?
Okay, my brother. Now, I'm glad that you brought that up, because what happened, like I said, I usually would go back to Belize again, and we have to kind of bring out music that going to internationalize the country of Belize, right? So Gary Beat is being taken from the dance street, Chakanare. So that is my new intention, because now with this Gary Beat now, it's something like the African Afrobeat, but it's gonna be basically done whereby that we're gonna have English speaking artists that could collaborate on the album. They have the Mexican people, not the Mexican people, the Spanish speaking people, the Creole people, the Garifuna people, and every class that is involved in Belize. I want all those artists to come and jump on this rhythm, because it's not a Garifuna beat, but it's an international beat, because this is the music I figure like you get in the dance hall, and then everybody could relate to the music, then to the beat. You know what I mean? You're going to be singing Garifuna, you're going to be singing English, and so different art. And I am inviting some of the female dancehall artists, Clad. They're going to be on this album too. So the first edition of this album going to probably be like 10 artists that going to come out. So when we get on the stage, you'll have a musical band. You'll have a drum, say piece drum, you got bass, you got guitar. So we could showcase this music like how the Jamaican people showcase their dancer. But this gonna be for the younger generation, because they are the one that gonna definitely benefit from this new dancehall that I'm doing that we call Garrett Beat. So that won't be probably starting again. Like I say, I will keep on let the audience know that the music is in a new phase, that it will just get better as the years go by. So when the engineers and start to listen to the music, they say, okay, let's do this, because it gonna be a variety of different artists on this album with different song, but it gonna be underneath the dancehall that come from the beat Chakanare. You gonna hear it, and I go let the audience hear it every time, so they could jump on this album and say, okay, no, this is Belize music, so it could go international and the worldwide music, not only in Belize, all over the world. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. So that's kind of similar to like what Little June is doing with introducing the Afro beats.
Yes, something like that, definitely.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That's what's up. So, are you still playing? I can't remember the culture band doing that.
Are you talking about? Yeah. I'm still a part of the Awahe Punta Raka band here in Los Angeles. Definitely, we still do a little partying, and we do a thing still here in Los Angeles, But sometimes, me as an individual artist, I want to head back to Belize sometime this year, so I could set up a Abba Isene tour. We want to tour from Corozal all the way to PG, Belize, Dangriga. So I want to take an international band. It's going to be most of the guys from here in Los Angeles. We're going to be putting this band together, and then we're going to be collaborating with the consulate here in Los Angeles and in Belize, Bellicane, so they could be part of the sponsors, because when we get in the Belize, we want what we're going to be looking for, to have a tour bus that's going to take us to these different towns and villages, and then set up dates for 2022 or 2023. But I'll be down there this year in November, so I could prepare the routes, prepare the show.
In other words, you're going to go start planting that seed.
Yes, man, definitely.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, man.
Gotcha. So for the new artists that we have that are out, like T. Will, King, Nurse McVeigh, we have a whole bunch, all at least to me. What advice would you give to them?
Well, those guys you just mentioned, man, I think they are top of the line of the new generation coming up. And any artists that are coming behind these guys, make them kind of like follow the footsteps of these young guys that are doing this kind of piranha music. I mean to say they basically making a difference in the Belizean culture musical department. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we don't want everybody in Belize to just think we only have Garifuna music or Punta music. You know what I'm saying? Right. We want they could come in the studios themselves and not only have to listen to Punta music, they could come in and listen to other music that they could kind of cherish and use as a exception in Belize, that they have their own music. And you hear about Brother David with his Congo music. We hear about Mr. Peter's music, and you hear about Funky Fest and things like that. We have these and calypso, calypso music and things like that. You know what I mean? Broke down.
Right.
So make we start to get some more music generally done in Belize, so we could represent the country, and then some of the artists there, they could start make money. What I noticed, Glad, that most of these artists in Belize, they are very closely friendly, you know what I mean? And it seems like they are pushing on top of each other's, and it seems like they don't want one person to go ahead. They all want to stay in the same circle. That's why sometimes you can't have too many musicians that are friends together, because one of them always gonna have an ego trip. So if you can't go, we can't go. So we all want to go, but we cannot all go together. We have to go one by one. So that is where I separate myself from some of the musicians here in Los Angeles, and I decide, like, you know what, I gonna deal with the Celeste Records. They're one of the big record company here in LA. To Bill Cayetano, and he have a lot of other artists that are coming in now to kind of like, to perform their music, and let it go from the American side of things,
Right. Yeah, I just had a chance to listen to the release with Emery and Tyler Gill with Gorilla Drum.
Yes, man, that's from Celeste, right?
Yeah, that's a hot project. That's hot. I
Love
really
it.
like it. So when before you release your process that you use before you release these albums.
You was breaking up just now. Come back again.
Okay, what's the process that you use before you release these?
Before you release the album?
Yeah.
Well, actually, first you have to deal with copyrights.
Okay.
Copyrights, you got to get the copyright so that when this beat is out there, that nobody else could copy your music or say, oh, that's my song. And you're gonna have to get your copyrights. That if there is anybody that copy a song, you could later on could sue that person, because back in the days, Belizean used to just sing other people's song, but now people are getting aware. You know, even Facebook is shutting down some of the songs in that other artists are playing because of the copyright laws, right?
Right.
So Belize gonna soon stop and get calmed down on that too, because I say these artists definitely they want to live, they want to survive, and I say once you already register your music, there's a lot of more process that you got to go through, whereby that later on you gonna have a check coming in and a BMI or whosoever you're dealing with and stuff like that, and some of the media places that your music is being recorded or being trust upon all over, you know, like Spotify and then things like that, you know. But copyright is the best way to go.
Gotcha. Got it. Awesome. So that's what you would advise these young artists, right? With their
Yeah.
Understandable. Understandable. So we know what's new for yourself. You're going to do your Gary Beats. Looking to release Gary?
Yeah, you're breaking up again.
All right. When are you looking to release the Gary Beat album?
It probably gonna be probably for the year is out. Because
Okay.
definitely when I go into Belize, I want to take the beat down there and start to get some of the local artists to get involved with it. So I want to have at least a couple of them. So it's something that going to entertain them and get them prepared to jump on this beat here, so it could get internationalized. So I'm gonna have artists from out of Los Angeles and a part of the US, and then but definitely in Belize are going down there to get a couple of the artists that gonna be definitely be a part of this album. So it could get that international feel. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Is there any specific artists in Belize that you're
There are couple of studios that I heard back in LA, but I'm gonna be checking with one of the studios down there, so I could know exactly who is the right person for this music. Because if somebody get this music, they might kind of change it totally from what I was trying to kind of grasp for the international market and the international feed, right? So I want them to kind of understand and it's nothing hard about this Gary beat. It's nothing hard. Once you get the bass and the drum and the rhythm behind it, all the rapping people could get behind this music and do a thing on it. I tell you, trust me, they're not nice.
Can you give us an example?
Well, you the pretty girl with the long pretty dress. Every time you dance with finesse. Telling Bootsy Rankin you're single and live, but it won't seem to last for a while. With your pum pum shot so easily, give it to me so pleasily. You got to know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to know.
That's right. I feel it. Sounds very good. So listen, let everybody know where they can find your music.
Yeah, you can find my music on most of the different channels. Like, you know, you could hear my music on YouTube and some of the musical outlets, Spotify, Pandora, and most of the other musical department that are, you know, recording, Amazon and those parts. And then you could even reach Bootsy Rankin at his number at 562-712-3670. Plus, you could check me out on Facebook under Bootsy Rankin. Messenger, we got large. So if you need a copy of the album, you can holler or message me and you're going to get that album, man. Enough respect, right? I like what you're doing. You are part of part of the new generation that is coming, and hopefully some of the younger kids that are coming up, they could start get influenced in the same kind of way, because I know what you're doing is self-motivation. Most of the time growing up like me and me, nobody taught me how to do nothing. I got to find my way. And all these artists, I know they had to do the same thing. Some might say, oh yeah, this man was behind my music, blah, blah, blah. But most of the majority of the people that are doing anything in life, they were self-motivated by themselves. That's the only way you could big up yourself and know definitely how far you gone and the time you put in whatever you do, because it takes time to be wherever you are in any profession that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So enough respect, my brother. I'm with you all the way live.
Thank you very much, and I really appreciate you understanding the vision and offering your time to come and speak with your fans and share your experience. I really appreciate it.
Enough respect, my brother. Anytime.
All right, man. Well, you take care of yourself, man. We definitely go talk again, because I
We
definitely
so
want to
will.
keep up with you with the Gary beats. And let me just ask you one question before I leave. With the new artists, if there was any one of them that you would collaborate with, who would it be?
Boy, there's so many of these guys I would like to collaborate with. You know what I mean?
Right.
But as soon as I get in touch with these artists, because I got to know their love, see what they're coming from, what they're doing, and stuff like, But most of the artists that I want to collaborate with are right there in Dangriga, and definitely those gonna be some of the guys like the C. Willises, the Martinez Boy, and there's the Marley Chateauvier. They got a couple of these guys that I'm listening to every time, but I don't know their name right after the bat, right? But
Right.
I'm gonna be looking forward to see these guys in Dangriga, Belize, anytime I hit Dangriga sometimes in November. Definitely, we are going to keep you posted on that. Enough respect to those guys.
I like the way you mentioned Marley Chatouille, because I like the way he's bringing the music back. It's beautiful.
That's one of my boys. Definitely, I listen to his music.
Man. All right. Well, Bootsy, you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, man. I really appreciate you. Take care. And I look forward to talking to you in the future.
Enough respect to you,
All
my
right.
brother, and my musical fans all over the world. Enough respect. Ayo.
Ayo, take care.
Itarala, Itaralopa.
Yes,